Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate taking time out of y'all's busy schedule, stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Tuesday, April the 14th, 2020. We are on our second month of isolation at home. Actually, locally they call it safer at home. So, we're basically quarantined because of the COVID-19 coronacation thing going around that's devastated the whole world. Here locally it is 75 degrees Fahrenheit, which is like 23.8 degrees Celsius. It is raining off and on, and our humidity is at 88%. Yeah. Oh, man. So, I was watching Nomadic, Fanatic, and Eric that wig. Nah, dude. Anyway, he did a challenge from one of his subscribers and put it out there. He tagged a couple of people, but of course, I don't need to be tagged to do something like that. A lot of this is because, a couple of these questions I've got to change around a little bit, because this is for somebody who basically lives on the road. He's a nomad. He's actually up now. He's got a big Class A motorhome that he travels in. I've been watching him for years. So, anyway, question. There are only 10 questions, so this should be a quickie. Number one: how many rolls of toilet paper do you have at this moment? I think like 17.5 is what I figured out. I had about a half roll before all this quarantine stuff started, and my daughter brought a roll, for the G-Brats to use when they were here. Then after this whole quarantine thing started and people were like, oh, we can't find toilet paper, I happened to stumble upon toilet paper at Walmart when I was there one day, and I grabbed a 12-pack so that I could split it up if kids or somebody needed it. Turns out they didn't need it. They all got theirs at like Sam's and stuff. So anyway, so I've got that's like 13 and a half, right? So I got one in the truck in a plastic coffee can. It keeps it safe and clean and whatever, in case I need it when I'm, on the road. There are two set up similar ways in a plastic coffee container in my storm box, and then there's almost two in my art supplies, because I use them for things like, making the base for one of my spaceships, which the glue didn't hold on that one. This one, if you're interested. Anyway, so yes, altogether that's like 17 rolls, and that will last me probably 4 years. I also have, face tissue, because, I've got allergies. Yeah. And cleaning glasses and dabbing on paint. My mask for this thing going on. Waffle. Let's see. Question number 2. What has been the biggest change since the lockdown? The house is quiet. I don't have the G-Brats. My daughter is able to work from home, so she keeps them at home with her. Actually, they're not even at home. They're at my daughter's mother-in-law's house, because her house is on the market, and they thought they had it under. Anyway, big old mess. She's with her and her husband, the 5 boys. Like the oldest is 17, and the baby's 3. you know. So yeah, that's got. I don't even want to think about it. Poor Jeannie. I know she loves them, but she goes in her room and locks the door. But anyway, yeah. So that's probably been the biggest change. It's just the house has been quiet. I haven't been getting out and about like I enjoyed doing. I still have like 3/4 of a tank of gas at pre-lockdown prices. You know, that's like $1.60 a gallon sitting in the truck, and right now it's at $1.03, I think, here locally. So yeah. Where are you currently parked, docked? This is one of those questions for the nomadic tribe or the traveling tribe or whatever. Like I said, Nomadic Fanatic has a Class B. A lot of people live in their vans full time or in their vehicles full time and travel around the country. Some of us just like to, keep it more or less locally within a couple of states area, or if we're going to go on, go a lot further, it's an extended trip. We keep our home base. So that's basically what I like to do. I like to do day trips and overnight trips and stuff like that. So an occasional, 3 or 4 days. But yeah, so where am I currently parked? At my home base. At the home shelter, the cheapest mobile home in Jacksonville. So yeah. What have I gone without recently? I had to really think on this because I made a point of going out and stocking up on most of the stuff that I usually need. The only things I'm really missing out on is like going to Walmart and buying the fresh rolls. Now I don't buy the fresh. I buy the ones where they're like, oh, we made too much, and it's overstock and half price, and so maybe day old, or a couple hours old. But fresh herb bread, I guess, freshly made. So that's one thing, and veggies. I don't get to, I'm not out at the store all the time, so I don't grab that onion or 1 or 2 potatoes or a tomato or whatever. And so yeah, that's the type of stuff I really miss, or the stuff I've really gone without. I think I can't really think of anything else. Everything else I've got, or I'm able to get fairly easily. But y'all been around my channel enough, I like going. I hit stores 3 or 4 times a week for small hauls, and I haven't done that. I've got sitting here. I've got 4 big quart bottles of juice that's going to last me. I've got 2 cases of flavored water. Oh, excuse me, small bottles of flavored water. Got 2 cases of my cans of my sparkling water or carbonated water. Half a dozen bottles still of the liter bottles of that. I've got plenty of tuna fish. I got Spam. I got macaroni and cheese. I got, I stocked up on ramen. I've been ramening it up. So yeah, I stocked up on a lot of stuff. A few things that I'm going through, I can go and quickly re-up on. Like I'll probably have to make a run here at the end of the week for my my M&M hash and my Sunny Delight that I take my medicine with. Other than that, and both of those I could probably do without if I really needed to, and I probably should. I'm not going to. So what else? What are you most grateful for? This one is a biggie. I live in Florida, and we're used to doing, like hurricane type things and having outages because of big storms. Excuse me. Having to hunker in place and not have electric. Man, I've got a fan going. I've got my computer on. I can turn on the AC if I wanted to. Right now, I don't really need it, but so I've got my Wi-Fi, I've got my computer, I got the fan, I got lights in general. And speaking of, I didn't turn the light on, did I? That make a difference? That's too bright. I will leave it. So, yeah, that's basically what I'm most grateful for, having electric, Wi-Fi, and AC. I'm also grateful that, I mean, don't get me wrong, I think I saw that we have 761 deaths here in Northeast Florida, or maybe it was 761 cases. I don't remember. I mean, we're not without suffering from what's going on here. I think it's 761 cases. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But I'm grateful that it's not as bad as it could be. I mean, that it's not as bad as it is in some areas. Let's see. I talked about the air conditioner. Now I'll turn it on. So, yeah. So I'm grateful for that. Grateful that I haven't caught it. I'm grateful that nobody that I know has it that we know of anyway. So I'm grateful for all y'all out there for keeping me sane to some degree. Yeah, I also put out here just getting out in general. That's one thing I really. Oh no, that's another question, isn't it? Huh. All right. What do you miss the most? The G-Brats, which I kind of already touched on. Just in general, having them here during the day, or just being able to go see them. All of them, not just the ones that are here. I've got other ones too. So that's what I miss most of all, and it's just getting out in general. Being able to go out and just get in the car and go and not worry about having to social distance, or if I'm parked on the beach, is the policeman going to come up and tell me I can't be there or whatever. There's a couple of boat ramps that I've realized were around that I hadn't realized before, because the social all this stuff going on and people posting on social media. So I've got a couple of those lined up. I'd love to go see. It's rainy today. It'd probably be a good day to go out and get some rain footage out at the river, but I don't know. We'll have to see. It's going to rain all week, so. How long has it been since you've been at a campsite? Again, this is more of a question for the nomadic type. They don't spend a lot of time in actual campgrounds. They like to find like state parks, national parks where you can camp almost anywhere, and that's one of the types of camping I really enjoy doing as well. But they also like boondock in cities. Find a quiet spot in an industrial park, or someplace where they can park and close up and nobody knows they're in their vehicle, and they spend the night and then move on, or they might spend a day or two. You'll see them occasionally in places like Walmart and stuff like that. So, but how long has it been since I've been at a campsite? I think the last one I went to was LJ's birthday in December, when we went up to the Okefenokee Swamp. It was cold, but I think that was the last one. I wanted to get out a few times, but things have been topsy-turvy. I'd make plans and be like, and they'd say, oh, maybe we're going to come over and do your roof this weekend. And then those plans would fall through, and my plans would fall through, and still don't have a roof, still don't have my bathroom done, but a lot of stuff's been going on. So my roof's not leaking. I can use the bathroom. it's just, I've got all the materials. It's just, life happens. So it'll get done eventually. So yeah, it's been, well, what's this? The fourth month, right? So it's been basically, I guess, 5 months. December to April. So it was about the second week in December, I think, when we went camping. So yeah, it's been a while since I've been out. Let's see, two more to go. Oh, that's because I left the 10th one out because it was out. It was who am I going to tag? So anyway, number 8. What's your favorite quarantine food? Oh, excuse me. I'm not really eating a whole lot different than I do normally. I'm not eating. I'm not going out and getting fast food as often. But yeah, basically what I have in the house is stuff that I normally eat anyway. So, with the exception of, like I said, like fresh rolls and fresh vegetables, maybe fresh meat, because I bought a bunch of I bought a large amount of hamburger and whatnot, so it should get me through most of this. And usually, like I'll go out and buy, like during the week, I'll buy a 2-pound package and have fresh meat, fresh hamburger that night, and some the next day, and then some that's been frozen and whatever. So we got tornado warnings in the area. Great. So yeah, my food is basically the same as usual. I mean, if you follow my channel, I like mixing it up in different ways. Just because I've got tuna fish doesn't mean I make the same tuna salad every day. One day I'll have the Thai with red chili and mix it up with some extra hot peppers, or I'll have lemon and herb and put a little bit of mayonnaise in it, and then some tangy bacon Catalina, or I'll do a patty melt. It's just because you got the same ingredients doesn't mean you got to use them the same way. So, and that's basically what I do all the time. Take a package of tuna fish and one of the small things of macaroni and cheese, mix them up. Add a little bit extra cheese. The tuna mac and cheese, quick and easy. Like 3 minutes. But and yeah, I know there's better ways to do it. But again, it is what it is, and it's convenient and it's tasty. So yeah. So favorite quarantine food, whatever food I got. So now the last one. How are you exercising and doing workouts? I'm not. Not that I ever really do. Excuse me. I mean, I do get out and walk, around the yard, doing up and down the steps, half a dozen times a day. I've been out and walked up and down the creek a couple times. I've walked up and down the road a few times. I walked all the way around the park once or twice. Twice, I think. So yeah, I mean, it's not the same exercise that I like to do. I like to get out and do walk around Walmart, walk around the thrift stores, and stuff like that. Go walk the beach. So it's a lot different, but I'm doing a little bit, right? So every little bit helps. Maybe I should do a little bit more. We'll see. Getting something in my throat. So anyway, yeah, I guess that's all of them. I'll try to, once I get this thing posted, because I'm on my phone. And yesterday when I tried to, after I posted on my phone and I tried to play with the play with the video and change the thumbnail and add in information on my YouTube studio, it wouldn't let me do anything. It was like, as soon as I clicked into it, they're like, hey, yeah, now we're all, we've done away with the old style. Now it's all just this new one, and here it is, and here's how you use it, and it didn't work. It was probably just a glitch because I was finally able to actually get in and do what it needed to be done. Just to aggravate a little bit. Anyway. So yeah, I'll have more information. I'll put these questions in. If anybody wants to do any of these questionnaire things I've done on any of on their own channel, feel free. I'm not tagging anybody. Yeah, that's it, I guess. So let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If you want to check me out on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, I'll have links in the description box, wherever that happens to be on your device of choice. Also, links to similar videos, and you'll find my email and my snail mail and all that good stuff. So, if your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. Till I see you all again, I hope you have a fandoculous day. So long to you, y'all. Bye-bye.